Hey there, garden lovers. Welcome back to Garden Bound. Today, we're tackling something that every gardener, rookie or pro, absolutely must get right, avoiding the all-too-common blunders of raised bed gardening. Setting up your raised beds the right way isn't just a small detail, it's the secret to a lush, bountiful garden. We'll dive deep into everything from nailing the perfect dimensions and choosing the best materials for your beds, to spacing your plants just right and getting the bed height perfect. So, pull on those gardening gloves and let's get your raised beds set up for success. Mistake #1: incorrect bed dimensions. While it might be tempting to go big, the ideal size for a raised garden bed is actually quite specific: 4 feet wide by 8 feet long. This size isn't just about keeping things manageable, it's about creating an environment where your plants can thrive without making your gardening a chore. Why these dimensions? Well, a width of 4 feet allows most people to easily reach the middle from either side without stepping into the bed. This is crucial because stepping on the soil compacts it, which makes it hard for roots to grow and affects how water travels through the soil. Plus, keeping your feet out of the bed means less risk of damaging your plants. An 8-foot length strikes the perfect balance. It provides ample space for a variety of crops without making you trek around excessively to care for your plants. This helps ensure that all areas of your garden receive equal attention, promoting consistent growth and health across your entire bed. We also stick with standard 8-foot lumber for a reason. It's readily available, and using it minimizes waste and expense. To build a 4x8 bed, you'll need 3 8-foot boards. Cut one board in half to serve as the sides. This width also ensures structural integrity, preventing the sides from bowing under the pressure of the soil. If a bed exceeds these dimensions, it can lead to several issues. Beds wider than 4 feet can cause overreaching or stepping onto the bed, compacting the soil and potentially damaging plants. Beds longer than 8 feet may suffer from neglected areas due to difficult access and possible uneven watering if the irrigation system doesn't extend effective water pressure throughout the bed. Sticking to a 4x 8-foot dimension for raised beds balances accessibility, efficiency, and structural stability, making your gardening experience more productive and enjoyable. Mistake #2: inadequate pathways. It's easy to overlook the importance of the space between your garden beds, but trust us, skimping on this can turn your garden maintenance into a real hassle. You want to ensure you have enough room to move around comfortably, especially if you're lugging around tools or a hose. A practical guideline is to keep your pathways at least 2 feet wide. This allows ample room for walking, turning, and even kneeling without feeling squeezed. And if you're using a garden cart or wheelbarrow, consider giving yourself a bit more width. This extra space will help you navigate more easily, ensuring that every part of your garden is accessible and well maintained. After all, the easier it is to reach your plants, the better care they will receive, keeping your garden thriving and productive. Mistake #3: choosing the wrong materials. Choosing the right materials for your raised garden beds is a critical decision that can affect both their durability and the health of your plants. The most common choices include wood, metal, and composite materials, each with its own set of advantages. Wood is a favorite among gardeners for its natural look and affordability. Cedar and redwood are top picks because they're naturally resistant to rot and pests, though they do come with a higher price tag. Untreated pine is more budget-friendly, but it won't last as long. It's important to steer clear of treated woods, as they may contain harmful chemicals like copper azole or chromated copper arsenate, which could leach into the soil and potentially affect your plants and health. Metal raised beds, particularly those made from galvanized steel, offer excellent durability and longevity. They resist rot and pests and don't introduce any harmful chemicals into the soil. Metal beds also add a sleek, modern look to your garden, though they can become quite hot in sunny climates, which might impact plant health and moisture needs. Composite materials, which blend wood fibers with recycled plastics, are gaining popularity due to their rot resistance and longevity. They don't break down as quickly as wood and are safe for growing edible plants because they don't leach chemicals into the soil. Composites are low maintenance and can mimic the appearance of wood without the need for regular upkeep. At Garden Bound, we particularly recommend cedar for those who value longevity, aesthetic appeal, and environmental safety. Cedar's natural resistance to decay and pests means it doesn't require chemical treatments, making it a safer choice for your edible garden. Its attractive grain and color enhance the beauty of your garden, and over time, it develops a stunning silver-gray patina. Cedar is also a sustainable option, as it is a renewable resource that, due to its durability, doesn't need frequent replacement. Plus, cedar's insulating properties help regulate soil temperature, which is crucial for root development in varying climates. Though initially more expensive, cedar's long life and minimal maintenance make it a cost-effective option in the long run. For gardeners who prioritize functionality, beauty, and eco-friendliness, cedar is an outstanding choice. Mistake hash 4: improper bed height. When building raised garden beds, it's essential to consider the height of the bed, which plays a significant role in both plant health and your comfort while gardening. The right height for your bed can vary based on several factors, including the type of plants you're growing, your physical comfort needs, and your strategy for pest prevention. Different plants have varying root depths. Shallow-rooted vegetables like lettuce and spinach do well in beds that are about 6 inches deep, while deeper-rooted vegetables such as tomatoes, carrots, and potatoes need a soil depth of 12 to 18 inches to develop robust root systems. Ensuring your bed has the right depth is crucial because it allows plants to access the water and nutrients they need, promoting vigorous growth. A bed that's too shallow can restrict root development, leading to underdeveloped plants and lower yields. For those who find bending and kneeling uncomfortable, taller raised beds can be a game changer. Raising your beds to waist height, typically between 24 to 36 inches, minimizes the need to stoop, easing strain on your back, knees, and hips. This adjustment makes gardening more accessible and enjoyable, particularly for older adults or individuals with mobility challenges. It also keeps you from stepping into the bed, which prevents soil compaction and protects your plants from potential damage. Elevated beds offer improved pest control as well. By raising the soil level above the ground, you can better protect your plants from various ground-level pests such as slugs and soil-borne diseases. For example, fitting a hardware cloth at the bottom of a raised bed can help keep burrowing pests like voles and gophers at bay. Additionally, the height can deter other pests, like rabbits, making it more difficult for them to reach your plants. In areas prone to severe pest issues, consider adding built-in pest barriers or enclosing your beds with mesh covers to enhance protection. Taller beds also promote better drainage, discouraging pests and diseases that prefer moist conditions. While a standard height of 12 inches works well for most gardening needs, elevating your beds to between 24 to 36 inches can significantly enhance your comfort, accessibility, and effectiveness in pest management. Tailoring the height to suit your specific conditions and needs will not only make your gardening efforts more successful, but also more enjoyable. Mistake hash 5: overcrowding plants. Avoiding overcrowding in raised garden beds is crucial for keeping your plants healthy and productive. Proper spacing between plants ensures they get enough air circulation, which is vital for preventing fungal diseases like mildew and blight. These diseases thrive in the moist, stagnant air that can linger around tightly packed plants. If plants can't dry out because airflow is restricted, disease can quickly spread. Moreover, adequate sunlight is essential for plant health, and overcrowding can block light, leading to weak, elongated stems as plants stretch towards their light source. This not only affects their strength, but also their overall productivity. In a raised bed, where soil volume is more contained compared to in-ground gardens, plants also compete fiercely for nutrients. When they're too close together, they can't access the nutrients they need, which stunts their growth and reduces their yields. Good spacing also plays a key role in pest management. Overcrowded plants create dense areas where pests can easily hide and thrive, making it harder to control infestations. On the other hand, adequately spaced plants are easier to inspect and maintain. This includes routine tasks like weeding, pruning, and harvesting, which are simpler and less likely to damage plants when you can easily access all sides. It's also important to consider the mature size of the plants, accounting for both their height and spread. Root vegetables need space for their roots to expand, while vining plants require more surface area to spread out. Plant spacing guidelines, which are typically found on seed packets or plant tags, help ensure that each plant has sufficient room to grow robustly without interference. Giving your plants room to breathe, access sunlight, and absorb nutrients not only promotes healthier growth, but also makes garden maintenance easier, helping you avoid common pitfalls that could hinder the success of your garden. We've just walked through the most common mistakes to avoid when setting up and maintaining your raised garden beds. Remember, the right start with your beds, from the size and materials to the height and spacing, can significantly boost your garden's productivity and make your gardening journey smoother and more enjoyable. We hope you found these tips helpful and that you're now better equipped to create a garden that's not only a joy to work in, but also a feast for your eyes and your table. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that bell icon so you won't miss any of our gardening adventures. Have any tips or stories about your own raised bed experiences? Drop a comment below. We'd love to hear from you. Happy gardening, and we'll see you next time.